the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. Conference bragging rights, just part of the stakes as these two get set to square off. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd and the USF Bulls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though there would be a great home field advantage today, Coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Crosses the 30. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown Bulls. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he makes the extra point. They'll snag it just inside the 10. Handoff to the single back. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Marshall quick to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Off play action. Back open in the middle. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. Shows him the stiff arm. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
First down for the offense.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Marshall moved the chains through the air. Now they have it on first down. The give to the back. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last fourth down.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snags it quickly on the left. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Here we go. Ready? Blue 30. Ready, go.
The play action fake. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it right down the field. Running free. Touchdown Bulls. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've been running it, but now the pass. Moving out to the right. On the move, he fires. That's caught. It's Norton. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
The receiver. He makes the tackle at the 47-yard line.
The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Looking to throw on first down. Scrambling away. He's got the back in the middle. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. The give from the gun. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. Got a little grass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He'll bring it out. It's Isaac. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Makes the catch. It's Sullivan. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
And that's really the sign of a tight end that's elite. When you start recruiting these guys, man, can you make the first guy miss? That's what makes a tight end go from really, really good to elite. And he does a great job breaking the tackle and then starts chewing up yards after the catch. That's exactly what you want from a great tight end.
Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then
makes the catch, and he's free. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught him. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time to defense.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The give on the option. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Van Buren. They go to the wide receiver screen and tackled there by the defense. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Touchdown, Bulls! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the second half, you drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Thundering Herd coming off that huge run might bring a little more thunder this time. Quick completion on the out.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And after that last completion left them with just a yard or so to go for a first down. How will they attack on second and short? Gonna run it. It's Boston. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Ran through the contact. Past the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. Third down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards. And
gashing the D on the right. Touchdown, Herd! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Isaac. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. He'll do it himself on the draw. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Isaac. Third and 8. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down.
Ready, set, Wilson, hey, Wilson, Wilson! Straight on the
Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Look out, he's got room. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive. Now on first down from the 30. Powers through the defender. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Keeps it on the bootleg. Dances away to buy time. Still on his feet at the 40. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Finding some room, makes it past the marker. Running inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall!
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Looking for space, it's Isaac. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Connection to the right. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. They're working that left side. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Fires quickly.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Might have a chance. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. They'll run it. It's Isaac. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Croman Hope. Safe completion on the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Touchdown, USF! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The Bulls deliver an answer.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Just going to keep it after the snap. There he goes. Got enough for the 1st. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Football is very easy when the offensive line does their job like that. I mean, look at those holes. Back able to make a cut. 1st down.
Marshall got that running game going on the last play. Let's see what they have here. To the air, it's Turner. Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Now he'll fire back into the middle. Upstairs, he's got it. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Gain of 34. First down.